the doctor called for us. He says, bad news. I said, what bad news? He said, you have cancer. And then I'm very, very crying. Me and my wife, my whole family, we were all together and take him in the John Hopkins. No, he said it's a small tumor in the hair, in the top of the eyes. And the doctor told me that my medicine is working very, very good. And now it's the last chemo, just last week. And she's no more having chemo. And he's finished the chemo. And so he's very happy. I told him, now, if you're gonna lucky, God give you a good life. Happy man now, you're gonna everything is good for you.
I started this internship this year here at Hopkins with Dr. Brown, who was my attending oncologist during my treatment here at Hopkins. I've enjoyed it to be on the other side of medicine, and I think part of that is because I've always wanted to be a doctor. I've felt this way ever since I was little, my first diagnosis actually, and it's because I want to help people. I like to be caring, I like to take care of people, and I enjoy also the science of it. I had pre-B ALL, so acute lymphoblastic leukemia, and they had determined that it was actually the same exact leukemia I had had when I was 2.5, when I was diagnosed the first time. So between my first and second treatments, I've been on a whole 5 years of chemo, so almost a third of my life, because I'm only 16.
As a parent, it's absolute misery to watch your child endure that. So it's hard to get through a conversation of that nature without feeling the emotion. But thanks to Hopkins, she's still here today.
Having relapsed after 10 years after my first diagnosis, it really makes me feel like I'm not safe, you know? And if someone can find a cure, any money that can go towards that, it'd be incredible that I would never have to worry about that again.
They looked at her x-ray and something was not quite right with the chest x-ray. I thought the doctor was just coming to, I'm not sure what I thought, but definitely not come to tell me my baby had cancer. It was lymphoma, T-cell, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma.
Tracy, she's tough, you know. I'd be like crying and getting really angry and mad and, you know, asking why me? But Tracy, she just took it.
Why you hit the cameraman? No, why you hit the cameraman? Why you hit the cameraman, huh? She hit the cameraman.
I think she's come to terms with the fact that she did not choose this. She was chosen for a reason. God allows us to go through things for a reason, and I think she's definitely embracing the fact that she has come this far and that she's kicked cancer's butt. And if he comes back for a fight, we'll kick it again.
I was diagnosed with leukemia and basically had my world, you know, turned upside down in a matter of hours. I want to be an engineer. I want to build machines. I want to build rockets. I want to build really complicated machines. I always loved construction. I just thought it was the coolest thing in the world because, you know, without that, you don't have anything.
He's doing very well, and I'm proud of him, and he's my hero, and we're taking one day at a time, and it's devastating, and it does change your world.
With the help of the Baltimore Orioles, Giant has raised $8.5 million since 2005 to help strike out childhood cancer. And this year, we're aiming for another $1.5 million to support researchers at Johns Hopkins.
We long for the day, and I always say this, when we hear adults as well as children with nothing but laughter and no longer have to cry from the pain of having cancer, the #1 disease killer of children in the United States.
When you look at the progress that's been made and the little piece that we put into it, and I say little, I know it's, you know, a lot of funds, but it's small in terms of what the doctors have been doing in research. To see that we've been able to help even a little bit, it makes you feel good inside, and it makes you feel good as a company that we are part of the community and we want to support it.
Giant is definitely our largest donor. What Giant has done for us is just absolutely amazing. You know, we have 14 faculty members that are all pushing the frontier forward, that are doing not just state-of-the-art research, but are the ones that are making the discoveries that are improving the cure rates for the future. And so when we have children that we're able to cure that we weren't able to cure years ago, Giant should take incredible pride because they really have been a big part of that effort. I would love the cashiers to think of it as though they're the ones in the laboratory actually doing the experiments to help these kids to find the new discoveries.
I just want to thank all the people that have made this experience easier, and in the smallest way. It helps, every little bit helps in a time like that when you have so much on your shoulders.